guys, welcome back to Gaijin Garage. Today. Before I talk about my S2000 today, hit like, hit share, hit the subscribe button, and share this video. Thumbs up. Follow me also on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. I'll put everything around me in a minute. Today I want to give a couple people thanks for. One of them is going to be these people right here. They're my tuners for my car, for the S2000. Javi Tune is a great guy. He tuned my CRX with a bass tune. This guy's helped me out fine tuning this S2000. Before I tell you what else we did to the S2000, I want to give also thank you to Fernando, Jose Feliciano, who's the guy that helped me out with the mechanical work too, because I'll tell you how hard this got to me and how frustrated I got. Also, of course, my family, my mom, my wife, everybody, my kids. This shit cannot be happening, man. So, if I'm forgetting somebody, thank you. That's what I gotta say about it on my heart. I know Ray in Orlando, Ocala, thank you. He's a subscriber. He got the Hot Wheels. He's a real good friend of mine. Thank you guys. Well, this is what's going down. I bought this car. I'm gonna take you when I bought the car. I bought the car 7 years ago and had the AP1 motor on it. And I drove the car the way it was. The first year I owned this car hopefully it's been to the best now, but the first year I bought this car, when I bought it, it was all stock. I needed tires. I bought tires, and then I bought 3 months later I put brakes on it. 6 months later I put a wheel bearing on the rear. Thank you to Danny. He helped me out with that. I had the press at the time, and then after that, maybe in December that year, the clutch went out. $1,500 later, I put a clutch on it, and 2 days later, driving to work, the motor blew. The car sit down in my garage for 2.5 months. So I got an AP2 motor. That's the motor right now on the vehicle. Again, doing research to a couple of my friends in the community for the S2000. You guys are awesome. You know, the S2 community is one of the best community I've ever been with. And let me tell you, I got CRX community, Civics. You know, I'm a Honda guy. And literally, the S2000 community, you got problems, you type in, boom, they're right there helping you out. And that's the way it should be. So when I bought my AP2 motor, you all know AP2 and AP1 got different rev limits. So I had to change a couple things in the engine, and I got to work. My stupidity with the timing belt, like timing change, there's a hub around with the belts, the cover for the timing, the head gasket is supposed to go right there through there. I cut it. I started leaking through there. I drove the car for 4 years like that. Well, bought my house. Came over here, my clutch went out again, and I said, okay, fuck it, let's put another clutch for another $1,200, and almost $1,200 buying the clutch, and then my 6th gear was not going good, so I went and I said, okay, if I'm doing the clutch, might as well do the transmission. It's already here, it's already out. That was a year ago. A year before. That was a year. 2 years ago. So, I decided to take it out, and see if I can fix it. Took it to Dan. He don't want to help me with the bearing. He's like, man, I cannot do this. He wasn't sure enough. So, I put it to the side. At the same time, I said, look, I already got a transmission out. By the time I look for another tranny, how hard can do a head gasket on the S2000. Car never give me problems, overheating or nothing. Put the motor out, start cleaning it up, start putting all the seals, gasket, everything that I need. You see all the videos that I got on that. Meantime, Honda Heaven, thank you, bro. Honda Dan, thank you. I bought a transmission from him, but the 3rd and 5th were bad on that training. So I got my own, my real training here. So I made, out of 2 trainings, I made 1. In the meantime, I traded some parts with my boy here locally. He has his personal junkyard, Jamie Rosario, and you can follow him with Badass Type R on his YouTube channel. We traded some parts. I got an extra part thinking that I was going to be able, but those gears were bad on that one. So I ended up having two trannies to cover up to one. So I got the tranny done. I was happy about it. I put everything back together, turned the car on, car overheated on me. Fernando come through. He let me borrow his tuning because I had a brand new ECU, AEM ECU, and I never run it. I never did nothing with it. This is over 2 years spent. I'll be doing all this. So finally, I get the tune in, turn the car over. The car started overheating on me. Oh my God! Then my throttle body and thing would not. So my boy here, Junior, came over, tried to help me out. We started the car started. We're not working fine. I told Junior let me work some bugs out and let me get it done with it. So again, a few months passed. I take the head out again. I put a new head gasket. This time I went with a cosmetic head gasket, and usually for racing they're good, but for me I got bad experience in my mouth with what happened. So I put an OEM gasket, put it back on, started smoking bad. So okay, this has got a head, bad head. I took it to Jose. Jose took it to the machine shop, did a heck of a job. I put ARP bolts, we put a new head gasket on it. He made a real good job. Cleaned the head. This guy did the best. The only thing I cannot bring you film because I cannot. He didn't allow me to shoot on his shop. But he did a heck of a job. I was there almost every day watching him work on my S2000, and he did a heck of a job. With that said, I took the car back to Junior to the tuning shop, and they came in. Follow him, by the way. You can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and whatever else. I'm gonna go to the shop on Monday, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So I came over to him. He set up my stoop step. Car started because the car, after we had it running, the car would not start right away. It turned to be the battery was bad. Got a new battery. Car's in over. Rides amazing. Everything's perfect on this car right now. But Jose didn't adjust my valves, so that's okay. I know how to do that. Don't worry about that. I gotta take it back to my boys in the tuning shop and Junior. The reason why is I noticed, I don't know, might be a sensor or something bad with it, but I noticed if you guys had the same problem, let me know. Put in a comment on the bottom. I noticed that when I drive it for a long period of time, the car doesn't overheat. Oh, by the way, my fan went out after all this too. I had to put an aftermarket one because I didn't have an OEM one laying around. You know how hard that is. But that's okay. In the future, I'm re-changing the radiator, the upper hose and lower hose with aftermarket radiator. You know, bigger radiator. But besides that, I come home, I park it after I wash it. I haven't drove the car in 2 years, so I'm excited to drive this thing. I already got 84 miles on it, on the head already. So I parked the car, let it, park it, trying to turn it over, it will not turn over. I don't know if it might be a sensor that is not letting me, it's telling the computer not to start the vehicle because when it's hot or something. Because I let it cool down, at least for an hour or so. I'll go inside, chill, come back out, boom, start right up. When it's cold, start right up. So I'm still working on bugs, you know what I mean? But I'm very happy with my S2, how it turns out. The next step on this car is going to be my suspension. My shock absorber is going to be the next step. Today is going to be, I want to do a video. I want to adjust on that real quick. I just want to talk to you guys about it. I'll be MIA from YouTube for about a week or so, yeah, because I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. Well, let me see what else. I got the wrap that I've been doing, not on the CRX, on the Civic. Man, if somebody tells you go ahead and wrap something, the line, wrap is the hardest thing. Sash the tank, yo, you're my boy, man. I give you props, because I would not do that. Mine came out with little bubbles here, bubble there. Look, I stick to mechanic. Besides that, I want to say thank you to all these people that I mentioned. Again, without them, my car would not be on the road. Today I'm gonna adjust the valves. I just moved the car inside. I was sitting outside. I'm gonna let it cool down, and then I'm gonna do the valve, the adjustment. No leaks in the motor, no water leaks, nothing. I mean, this is badass. Finally, I got my car, motor, transmission, rear end working perfectly. So now the next step is gonna be my suspension, and then after that, I gotta buy lower control arms, upper control arms, so I can adjust better the front tires. And I already did the tie rod, so I gotta adjust that so I can adjust these better. And then save some money and do a body work, paint it, get it real nice and beautiful. Later on, I don't know if I want to change the tires, the wheel setup that I got, do something different. But this year it's gonna be my year on my S2. CRX is fine. It's right here under the cover, sleeping. Turned it on yesterday. She purred like a kitty. There she is. Say hello. There you go. I'll be working on the 98 Honda Civic, wrapping it. It's no joke. I mean, it's coming good if you look from the far away, but if you look closer, you see a lot of mistake. So we're not working on that today, but I'm gonna adjust this, and his brake switch went out. I'm gonna replace that. I'll put a new one in. Hopefully that take care of the problem. And that's it, guys. Stay tuned. Stay around, and I'll put the camera somewhere right here. You can see me adjusting, and I can explain how it can be adjusted. Again, thank you everybody. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Follow my boys on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. They have their own YouTube channel. They haven't recorded everything in a while, but on Monday I'm going to record on them. I'm going to go to his shop on Monday, and I'm going to show you how the shop looks. I got all the things to do on Monday, but one of those is going to be that, because I want him to run the whole setup again. Just make sure everything is good. Guys, God bless you. You have a wonderful day, and let me see what I can get myself in trouble today. Alright guys, so when you are going to do the adjustment on the S2000, you can buy a tool like this. Usually it's like a 10mm in the top with a screwdriver. I mean, or you can grab just a 10mm and a screwdriver and do it, but this is the tool. These start from 50 to 200 bucks, depending on where you buy it from. I bought these for 50 bucks, Advanced Auto Parts. I got two sides, I got 12 and 10. And adjustments on the valve are from on the intake size from 0.21 to 0.25, or on the south side 0.5. The minimum is 0.5. The maximum is 0.29. So I'm going to do a minimum on the south side because that's the biggest gauge I got. I'm going to do 23. That's right in the middle on the intake size. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to have them together because this is the one the most that I use from the S2000. So give me a minute and I'm going to start jumping on it. Hey guys, I'm done with the S2000. Just finished doing it. Remember guys, if you're working on your car, and especially the S2000, and let's say you adjust the valves, you turn it on and you hear the valve getting louder, or it's not what you like, you can, the way I've done it is you don't have to redo it all over again. You can go back and just back to timing and go 90, 90, 90, whatever, you know, just is like the 3 or 4, whatever, you know what I mean? But my car sounds real good right now. Thank you guys, God bless you, and I'm gonna do something else. See you later. Peace out.